Class Advisor for Damage Controlman ACE School 0425. I will be your Master of Ceremonies today. On behalf of Captain Ray and Training Center Yorktown, we would like to thank you for taking time to come out for this important occasion. There are many rewarding, significant moments in every Coast Guard career. Today, we will witness one of the most distinctive, advancement to Petty Officer. As we begin, please ensure that all cell phones are silenced. I encourage you to take pictures to help capture this very special day. And please feel free to stand up and move about to take pictures. Will the audience please rise and remain standing for the arrival of the official party and the entrance of DCA Class 0425. Please allow me to introduce you, the members of the official party. Damage Controlman Senior Chief Steve Brochu, Damage Controlman School Chief. Master Chief Kyle Polk, Command Master Chief. Lieutenant Charles Arrett, Assistant Branch Chief, Engineering and Weapons. Commander Victor Galgano, Chief, Training Division. Captain Scott Ray, Training Center Yorktown, Commanding Officer. DC Class 0425, forward, march. While in training, every class is presented with a guidon to distinguish between courses of training and class number. DC classes proudly bear the pennant embossed with our iconic rating symbol, the cross, blacksmith hammer, and fire axe. Seaman Teal Chason carries Class 0425's guidon, flying a black and red pennant that set them apart from other DC classes. As of today, DCA Class 0425 has earned the following streamers. The red streamer, identifying a class in which all students have passed the Coast Guard's Advanced Leadership Program. The purple streamer, or barracks inspection streamer, identifies a class who successfully received all passing reviews of their weekly barracks inspection. The brown streamer, identifying 0425 as senior class in the Damage Controlman ACE School course. DCA Class 04, inboard face. Will the guests please be seated? Class 0425, seats. Good morning, members of command, staff, students, family members, and distinguished guests. Welcome to Training Center Yorktown and the graduation of Damage Controlman ACE School Class 0425. Before we get to your advancement, I would like to take a moment to relay to you the history of the damage control rating. The job of controlling damage on board vessels began when sailors first took to the sea. When structured assignment of task was developed, it would only make sense that repair personnel would be among the first actual ratings introduced. These first ratings were set apart in the U.S. Coast Guard over 200 years ago as bosun, quartermaster, and ship's carpenter. The rest of the ship's personnel were made up of officers and common seamen. In 1948, the damage controlman rating was created when ship fitters and carpenters' mates were combined. From these origins, the cross blacksmith hammer and fire axe now symbolize the DC rating. Damage controlmen assigned to cutters are responsible for maintaining watertight integrity, emergency equipment associated with firefighting and shipboard flooding, plumbing repairs, welding and fabrication repairs, and most importantly, training their shipmates in all aspects of damage control. Shoreside damage controlmen are responsible for the maintenance and repairs to facility structures, including roof repair, siding, drywall, windows, doors, flooring, and plumbing fixtures. The Damage Controlman School was originally established in Groton, Connecticut, was moved to Governor's Island, New York, and finally to Training Center Yorktown in 1984. DC School was designed to give students the skills and knowledge they need to perform as technicians and lead as petty officers. While the primary objective of DCA School is to get skilled technicians out to the fleet, all graduates of the 15-week course also receive 2-semester college credits, as recommended by the American Council on Education in the following: building construction technology, oxyacetylene welding, electric arc welding, plumbing, pipe fitting, shipboard firefighting, damage control, and hazardous materials handling. In addition to technical training, students are also presented with leadership fundamentals through the Coast Guard's Apprentice Leadership Program. This 3-day course is given at the beginning of their training and designed to provide leadership and supervisory training to apprentice-level personnel. I would now like to invite Damage Control School Chief, Senior Chief Steve Brochu, to the podium.
Good morning, and thank you for taking time to be with us today as we celebrate the achievements of Damage Controlman Class 0425. I want to take a moment to recognize some of the instructors and staff who make up DCA School and Training Center Yorktown. Will they please stand? These individuals give countless hours working with students, allowing them to benefit from their many years of experience in the Coast Guard. Their dedication is sincerely appreciated. Thank you. Would the class advisors, DC-1 Andrew Gray and DC-2 Michael Swanton, please stand? I would like to personally thank you for your outstanding leadership and oversight of your class. Your preparation for their arrival months ago contributed greatly to their successful completion of A School. Your tireless work and dedication to duty are truly appreciated. Would BM2 Ryan Romash please stand? You served as a sponsor to this class. Class sponsors make themselves available to the students to discuss career information, educational benefits, assignment opportunities, and to be overall positive role models outside the student's chain of command. Thank you for having a positive impact on their training and careers. We will now move on to the advancement portion of the ceremony. Class 0425, attention. Right, face, post. Inboard, face. Third class petty officer is the first enlisted pay grade where members earn the right to wear collar devices, an outward symbol of their dedication and achievement. Advancement to petty officer is a significant milestone in every Coast Guard member's career. Today we recognize one of the most meaningful transitions in their journey, advancement to petty officer. This moment marks the beginning of a new chapter, one defined by increased responsibility and leadership. These individuals have worked diligently to reach this point, and their efforts deserve recognition and respect. To the families and friends in attendance, I'd like to take a moment to explain what you are witnessing. Each of these students is graduating as damage controlman and advancing to the rank of petty officer in the United States Coast Guard. With this advancement comes the expectation that they will take on greater leadership roles and serve as mentors to those who follow. This achievement is not just a culmination of their training, it is the start of a new and vital phase in their Coast Guard careers. We will now reaffirm the oath of enlistment prior to the advancement ceremony. Lieutenant Errett, would you please take the podium to deliver the oath?
Good morning. Class, attention. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I'll bear true faith and allegiance to the same, and that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States and the orders of the officers appointed over me, according to the regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God. I'd like to invite those who are pinning collar devices on a graduate to please join them in their ranks, but please do not start the pinning process. I would now like to invite Captain Raid to the podium.
So good morning, everyone. Your cue to begin the pinning is when you hear me say, "I do appoint." At that part in the advancement certificate, you will begin the pinning. Okay, uniformed personnel, attention to advancement. To all who shall see these presents, greetings. Know ye that reposing special trust and confidence in the fidelity and abilities of these Coast Guardsmen, I do appoint them damage controlmen, third-class petty officers in the United States Coast Guard, to rank as such from the 2nd day of May, 2025. These appointees will therefore carefully and diligently discharge the duties of the grade to which appointed, by doing and performing all manner of things thereunto pertaining. And I do strictly charge and require all personnel of lesser grade to render obedience to appropriate orders. And these appointees are to observe and follow such orders and directions as may be given from time to time by superiors, acting according to the rules and articles governing the discipline of the Armed Forces of the United States of America. Given under my hand at Yorktown, Virginia, this 2nd day of May in the year 2025, signed Scott A. Ray, Captain, U.S. Coast Guard Commanding Officer, Training Center, Yorktown, Virginia. Congratulations, everyone.
Guests, please be seated. Class 0425, post. board, face. Seats. Lieutenant Errett and Senior Chief Rochu, would you please do the honor of assisting with the presentation of class awards? We will now recognize our class officers. The class advisor selects these members during the first days of school. These individuals are the direct link between the class and their chain of command. Class leader, DC3 Roy Grafton. Class yeoman, DC3 Adriana Bailey. Class master at arms, DC3 Anthony Cipriano. Front and center. You are commended for your superb achievements while at Training Center Yorktown. While attending Damage Controlman A School, you not only did an exceptional job completing this rigorous course, but also served as class officers. As a class officer, you demonstrated superior leadership and communication skills by ensuring that all students were kept constantly aware of TRACEN Yorktown policies, procedures, and regulations. Class attitude and adherence to standards were exceptional and surpassed the class advisor's expectations. Your dedication to duty and proactive team building technique reflect highly upon yourself and the Engineering and Weapons School, and is in highest keeping of the U.S. Coast Guard. Congratulations on a job well done. You may be seated. During the course of training, the students participate in a physical fitness program. I would like to recognize the following member for his efforts. DC3 Frank Ficello. Front and center. DC3 Ficello is awarded the certificate for most fitness points. This certificate is awarded in recognition of achieving the highest standards while participating in the wellness program during Damage Controlman A School, presented this second day of May 2025. Come on.
Take a selfie if you want.
DC3 Ficello was also voted by his class to receive the most inspirational certificate for inspiring his class throughout their time at DCA school. I would now like to recognize the class honor graduate. Captain Ray, Senior Chief Brochu, would you assist me in recognizing the class honor graduate? For each class, we have an exceptional student who completes all 15 weeks of school with the highest performance achievement. This certifies that DC3 Ficello of DCA Class 0425, by attaining the highest performance achievement, has been distinguished as Class Honor Graduate. Along with this certificate, DC3 Ficello will have their name added to the honor graduate plaque at the DC School Museum. So, congratulations. DC3 Grafton, it is now your opportunity to address the class.
Thank you. Welcome, families, friends, and staff. Today we recognize an important milestone. We celebrate the culmination of Class 0425's technical training through a variety of challenges, both physical and mental. We also celebrate a new beginning as we go forward to the fleet as DC3s. From day one, we were presented with clear expectations, non-negotiable requirements to graduate. Each command member had their own way of wording it, but the central truth remained the same. Be respectful, be professional, and give 100% effort. And together, we have met that mark. These are not easy roles to fill. The DC rating encompasses a plethora of competencies, such as plumbing, welding, carpentry, and firefighting. DCs are the embodiment of the term jack of all trades. And in this variety, It is impossible to be a natural at it all. And so it is no overstatement to reflect that we all struggled at one point or another. We had to work together and learn from each other to succeed. In my mind, this is the most critical lesson we have learned here as DCs. To paraphrase Master Chief Engstrom's words for us, learn from manuals, but just as important, learn from those around you, whether they be your supervisor, your peer, or your subordinate. DCs are often tasked with solving problems that have no clear solutions. To achieve success, we must think critically and collaborate creatively. In keeping with this frame of mind, the notion of teamwork, I would be remiss if I did not highlight your role in all of this. On behalf of Class 0425, I extend my deepest gratitude to our families, friends, and staff who are the foundation of our development. You too have sacrificed greatly. 15 weeks is a long time to spend apart from your loved ones. Sons, daughters, husbands, wives, brothers, sisters, separated for the sake of our training. But through it all, we had your support, your encouragement, and your strength. To our families, I thank you for being the bedrock of our personal and professional foundation. To our instructors, I thank you for your guidance every step of the way. Each day, you demonstrated to us what it means to be a leader in the Coast Guard. I believe I speak for the entire class when I say that you've inspired each of us to new heights in our craft and character. Your ability to relay technical skills is a testament to the passion you have for forging the next generation. And never have I encountered greater emotional intelligence than in the leaders we learned under here. Far beyond mere technical skills, you have helped us sharpen the interpersonal tools needed to fulfill our mission in the fleet. Though today we graduate, our journey has just begun. We go forward as eternal students, honing our craft. We go forward as new leaders in service to those in our charge. Thank you.
Thank you, DC3 Grafton. We will now present the graduation certificates. Captain Ray and the official party, will you please assist with presentation of the graduation certificates? Class 0425, attention. At this time, you're welcome to come to the front and take pictures. DC3, Jared Aris, Base Alameda, Buildings and Grounds, Alameda, California. DC3, Adriana Bailey, Coast Guard Cutter Polar Star, Seattle, Washington. FNDC, Micah Brown, Base Portsmouth, Portsmouth, Virginia. DC3, Angel Bueno Anderson, Air Station Houston, Houston, Texas. DC3, Anthony Chavira, Air Station Astoria, Astoria, Oregon. DC3, Teal Chason, Sector Corpus Christi, Engineering Support, Corpus Christi, Texas. DC3, Anthony Cipriano, Port Security Unit 309, Maintenance, Port Clinton, Ohio. DC3, Anthony Cortez, Base Miami Beach, Miami, Florida. DC3, Alexander Davis, Coast Guard Cutter Campbell, Newport, Rhode Island. DC3, Nicholas Dono, Sector Mobile, Engineering Support, Mobile, Alabama. DC3, Trey Fleming, Sector Northern Great Lakes, Engineering Support, Great Lakes, Michigan. DC3, Frank Ficello, Sector Delaware Bay, Engineering Support, Delaware Bay, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. DC3, Roy Grafton, Matt Newport, Newport, Rhode Island. DC3, Tyler Green, Coast Guard Cutter Spar, Duluth, Minnesota. DC3, Zachary Hollenbeck, Port Security Unit 309, Maintenance, Port Clinton, Ohio. DC3, Matthew Hudson, Coast Guard Cutter Venturous, St. Petersburg, Florida. DC3, Kyle Lavoie, Sector Mobile Engineering Support, Mobile, Alabama. DC3, Joseph McNulty, Station Cape Disappointment, Iwaco, Washington. DC3, Jacob Keelis Lisboa, Barinkin Buildings and Grounds, Aguadilla, Puerto Rico. DC3, Joel Rodriguez, Base Alameda, MWR Division, Alameda, California. DC3, Austin Williams, Logistics Command, Portsmouth, Virginia. DC3, Chase Wisniewski, Coast Guard Cutter Alex Haley, Kodiak, Alaska. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the U.S. Coast Guard's newest damage controlman. Congratulations and welcome to the fleet. There is one more event to celebrate before the conclusion of this ceremony. It has long been the tradition of graduating classes to spike their guidon at the captain's house and disband from there. Please join us As this class forms up for the final time to march to that location, we have golf carts available to transport our guests that need assistance. We would like to thank Captain Ray, the official party, family, and friends for taking time to be with us this morning. DCA 0425, attention! Retrieve the guidon. Guidon bearer, lead out. DCA 0425, ready, face, forward, march.